maybe inflation numbers induce some sort of a dip. So, see, even in the last budget, just before that, you had 15 days of very choppy action where buying the dip worked. So, any sort of dip that gets created at some point during the day, 12,330, 350 on the Nifty futures, maybe Bank Nifty closer to say 32 150 thereabouts. That is a point where you want to buy. You don't want to buy at a 15-20 point gap up, or even on a flat type of situation, because on the upside the momentum starts to fail even though mid caps are flying. So I would think mid caps will outperform the frontline indices, but on the frontline indices, it's possible to trade if you wait for these intraday dips and then buy. In terms of my calls, also most of them are from mid cap stocks, so that will come to. But overall, it appears that for the next 10-15 days, the mid caps will do much better than the frontline indices. See, on the individual stocks, VIP Industries broke out yesterday from its 200-day moving average. That's a buy with a stop of 450, target of 475. Soba Developers has made a large base and Realty is doing well. So that is a buy with a stop of 438, target of 460. Bandhan Bank, again something which is again corrected. It tends to do well bottom end of the range. So that's a buy with a stop of 509. Look for targets of about 525. Tata Elxsi, again mid cap IT, also participated in yesterday's rally. So that is a buy with a stop of 885, target of 910. L&T Finance is a buy with a stop of 122, target of 134.
Well, the markets are giving us a sense of eventually reaching a target of 12,400. We are about 70 points short of that, and that's just a number. It can be exceeded. Every day you see the markets go through a gap up, have a minor dip, and then close very strong. That's the sign of a market that's not relenting on the downside. So my suggestion is that when the Nifty opens today and a gap of 15-20 points is immaterial, yesterday we had 50 points, earlier 70 or 80 points also. So I would be a buyer in the Nifty in the morning itself. Give it that 5 or 10 minutes cooling period. That's a matter of tactics. But go long in the Nifty and keep a very wide stop of 100 points, which would really mean somewhere around 12,250. This is a positional trade, but it works as an intraday trade also, because the chances are you'll make money by the end of the day. Britannia had a big long rally from 2300 to 3100. Then for the last 2 months it's doing nothing, just dribbling. That seems to be bottoming out. It had a very nice pattern yesterday, went and tested its lows and bounced back. So Britannia is a buy after that long consolidation. And Cipla is a buy. Cipla is again a classical chart pattern on the bullish side. It has for those who follow charts, it has a small head and shoulder and then a larger head and shoulder, all bullish. It's a very unusual pattern, but very competent for making profits. So Cipla is a buying opportunity. So there are a lot of stocks giving us the sense that mid caps are bottoming out. Cadila is a short sale. It's only intraday. Just keep it for a day, but you can consider going short there.
So I think yesterday the good thing was that we broke above that 12,290, 12,310 zone, made a fresh high and closed there. The close was very near the day's high. That suggested strength, and the intraday dip which was there was bought. So I would maintain a long bias, trail your stop to 12,280 and look at 12,450, 480 as the next target area where I think some profit booking might come in. So for the time being, trade with clear long bias unless until we see the Nifty start getting below 12,250, 280 zones. But on my buy list, I have 4 stocks. So Bharti is a buy with a stop at 461 for targets of 485. Gas Authority is a buy. Keep a stop at 125, look for targets of 137. HUL is a buy as well, some kind of reversal here, so buy with a stop at 1975, look for targets of 2040, and The final call is on NTPC, which is a buy with a stop at 120 levels, and look for targets of around 126.